Dear students, continuing with our lecture series on oxidation reactions, today in this lecture we will discuss selenium dioxide oxidation. Selenium dioxide is a colorless crystalline solid and it is soluble in most of the organic solvents like dioxane, ethanol, acetic acid and acetic anhydride. Uh, and the selenium dioxide is a very selective oxidant which can be used for oxidation of different types of organic functional group transformations. For example, the important reactions which can be done with these selenium dioxide is allylic oxidation, oxidation of carbonyl compound which is called as Rayleigh oxidation, oxidation of alkynes, benzylic oxidation. Then we can synthesize alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compounds using selenium dioxide. So we will discuss these one by one. First is allylic oxidation. The allylic oxidation of alkenes takes place to give us allylic alcohols as the product when we use selenium dioxide as a solvent, and in addition selenium dioxide as oxidant, and in addition to selenium dioxide we require another oxidant like tertiary butyl hydroperoxide, which reoxidizes the reduced selenium 2 which is formed from selenium dioxide, and this can be used again and again. And as far as reactivity of different methylene groups is concerned, methylene group is more reactive than methyl than tertiary group. So, but this order of reactivity may change if we change the reaction conditions. So these are few of the examples. If we are having, say, this uh, molecule where this is the carbon-carbon double bond, tertiary carbon-carbon double bond, and allylic position with respect to this double bond is this one, and with respect to this double bond is either this one or this one. And selenium dioxide is selective in its action, that it oxidizes only the primary group over here, which is allylic, which is in allylic position with respect to this alkene. So allylic oxidation of this primary group takes place to the allylic alcohol, and we will get this oxidation of this group selectively in preference to this carbon carbon. Similarly, in this case, this is the allylic position with respect to this carbon carbon double bond. So this is oxidized to hydroxyl function. So allylic alcohols, they are formed as the product. Similarly, in this case, this carbon carbon double bond, this is the allylic position. This carbon carbon double bond, this is the allylic position, and this is the allylic position, this is the allylic position. So this is primary, this is primary, this is secondary, this is also a secondary allylic position. So this or this position, they are similar or symmetrical, so out of these two, one is oxidized to the hydroxide. So we will get allylic alcohols as the product. And the mechanism of this reaction is the selenium dioxide takes up the hydrogen present at the allylic position like this, and there will be a shifting of this double bond. This will create a double bond over here, and selenium will get attached to this, and we will get this type of allylic selenic acid as the intermediate. Then this allylic selenic acid will undergo 2,3 sigma tropic rearrangement like this. This double bond will attack at this place, and oxygen will get attached to this carbon, and this selenium carbon bond will break at shifting of this carbon carbon double bond take place like this, and allylic selenic acid will be converted into this selenium ester as the intermediate. And this on hydrolysis with the breaking of this selenium oxygen bond will give us allylic alcohols as the. So this is how the alkenes having allylic hydrogen, they are converted into allylic alcohols as the. Then carbonyl compounds, they are oxidized to 1,2-dicarbonyl compounds, and oxidation take place in case of carbonyl compounds having active methylene group or methyl group, which is present adjacent to the ketone or carbonyl group. For example, in case of acetone, this methyl group is adjacent to the keto group, and selenium dioxide oxidizes this group into a carbonyl, and we will get 1,2-dicarbonyl compounds as the. Similarly, in this substrate, this group is a active methylene group because this is present adjacent to this carbonyl, and because of the presence of this carbonyl, the protons, the hydrogens present on this methylene group, they are acidic hydrogens, and they can be easily oxidized by selenium dioxide to 1,2-dicarbonyl. And the mechanism is similar to what we have seen in case of allylic oxidation. And the first step is same. Only difference is there we were having carbon-carbon double bond, whereas here we are having carbon-oxygen double. And selenium dioxide will react with the carbonyl compound having active hydrogens present at the alpha position, and this one of the hydrogen will be taken up by this oxygen group of the selenium dioxide, and we will get a selenic acid derivative like this. And then this selenic acid, as we have seen in case of allylic oxidation, will undergo 2,3 sigma tropic rearrangement to give us a selenium ester as the intermediate. And then this selenium ester will undergo oxidation through dehydration to give us 1,2-dicarbonyl compounds as the product. Then in presence of acids like sulfuric acid, selenium dioxide, this can oxidize alkynes also to 1,2-dicarbonyl, and the mechanism is similar to what we have seen in case of alkenes. So disubstituted alkynes, they are converted into ketones, whereas terminal alkynes, they are oxidized to keto acids as the product. So for example, phenylacetylene is oxidized to glycolic acid as the product, whereas diphenylacetylene will give us 1,2-dicarbonyl compound like this. Then selenium dioxide can also oxidize benzylic carbon hydrogen bonds to aldehydes or ketones. For example, this aromatic compound having this benzylic methylene group, the selenium dioxide at high temperature of the order of 200 to 210 degree will oxidize this methylene group to the keto group, and we will get benzophenone as the product. Similarly, in this case, this type of quinoline is oxidized by selenium dioxide to the respective carbonyl compound. So this methyl group is oxidized to aldehyde as the product. Then selenium dioxide in presence of other selenium compounds or some other selenium compounds, they can be used for synthesis of alpha beta unsaturated compounds. So when carbonyl compounds, they are reacted with different selenium compounds in presence of peroxides or peracids, we will get alpha beta unsaturated compounds as product. And salination generally take place at the alpha carbon to the carbonyl. So, for example, in this carbonyl compound, because these alpha hydrogens present on this alpha carbon, they are very acidic due to the presence of this carbonyl group. So when these are reacted with some strong base like lithium diisopropylamide, the proton from here will be removed by this base and carbanion will be formed at this place, and that carbanion will act as a nucleophile and then this will react with phenyl selenium bromide, and we will get these types of alpha salination intermediates. And these alpha salination intermediates on oxidation with peroxides or peracids, they are converted into alpha beta unsaturated ketones as well. And similarly in this case also, this is the ketone group which is there, and this alpha position or this alpha position, both are acidic in nature, but this alpha position is attacked because this is sterically less hindered. So, in presence of lithium diisopropylamide and phenyl selenium bromide, this will be converted into this intermediate selenium compound. Will alpha selenation will be done, and then this alpha selinated product on oxidation with hydrogen peroxide is converted into alpha beta unsaturated ketone. So mechanism of this reaction is carbonyl compounds reacts with the strong base like this lithium diisopropylamide, and a carbanion will be generated at the alpha carbon as I have told. And then this will act as a nucleophile and attack this selenium phenyl selenium bromide, and bromide will be removed and alpha selenation of the carbonyl compound will take place. And then on oxidation this will give us selenium oxide, phenyl selenium oxide at this position, and then followed by removal of this proton by this oxygen, and a carbon carbon double bond will be created like this with the elimination of the selenium compound to give us alpha beta unsaturated ketones. So these are the references which have been used for preparing this lecture. Thank you very much.